Okay, today I'm going to show you guys a demonstration of a problem that I've found with metasploit, and specifically the auxiliary module, the brute force SSH scanner. So what I'm running into here is, if I show the options here, I have an IP address set up, I have a password set up, and a username. Those are the correct credentials. I'm going to go ahead and change the password to the wrong. We'll just go like this, and then I'm going to exploit it. So what happens here is that metasploit is producing false positives. Regardless if the correct user credentials were used or not, if the service that we're attempting to log into is keyboard interactive, metasploit does not determine, or it fails to determine, and simply just submits a public key password authentication attempt. So if we execute a command on this shell, we'll type in help command. What's going to happen here is that metasploit has given us a successful command shell, and then I go to attempt and execute a command on the shell. It says please log in with the username and password. So this is a keyboard interactive shell. It is not your typical public key password authentication session. So I'll exit this here, and what I'm hoping to do is implement keyboard interactive detection on this metasploit module. And what I have here is a basic working example. It doesn't do much, but detects whether or not the response from the server, if it's asking us to log in. And then if it is asking for us to log in, it's going to submit the username and then the password. So it first attempts the public key password authentication. So this script would log into any web shell with your typical authentication, and it would become successful. But if it does not, then what it's going to do here is it's going to check if the response data includes the login request, and then it's going to submit or send data as that username, and then it's going to check if data includes password. Then it will send data and it'll send the password, and then if execution is successful or not successful, it's going to determine whether or not we have a successful command shell. I'm hoping to implement this kind of detection into the Metasploit module, but I'm having buttloads of trouble. And so let's launch the... So here, again, I'll give you a preview of what happens when you log into the shell. I've SSH the username at the host. So whether or not you even specify the username on the command line, it still wants you to type in the username. So we know that it's super, and then super admin. And now we have a shell. So I'll exit, and we'll launch my little script here. There we go. So the first line it's going to read is please log in, and it's going to submit super and then password, and it submits that as well. And then it's going to check to see if we are actually at a command line shell. So then it executes the help command, and there it is. So I'm hoping to brute force these kinds of secure shells. And if anybody would like to participate or provide any information, anything, if you'd like to help out or whatever, I'm going to post this video at hack5.org. There are forums in the questions section. My username there is Big Mac. You know, I appreciate any help you guys want to offer. So, all right.